This is an exciting day for Colerain Township. We are here this afternoon to cut the ribbon on Colerain Township's Main Street Trail. This is very exciting for a number of reasons. The first of which is this project connects assets in Colerain Township that previously have actually been connected, but not formally, right? So this project was constructed not at a price of $1 million per mile like most trails, but at a price of $300 a mile. Really what we did was we put up signs on existing infrastructure that connects all the way from Colerain High School to Colerain Park to the Township Administration building here at Drew Campbell Field, all the way to Stone Creek, and then on to Clippard Park. So it's a 3-mile trail. This trail was built with $1,000. That's pretty special. So we encourage folks to get out and see all of the wonderful things that Colerain Township has to offer that's all connected now by this Colerain Township Main Street Trail. And now I'll turn it over to our planning director, Mr. Mike Iona. But before I do, I would be remiss if I did not remind everybody that our big theme in Colerain Township in 2020 is creating connections. And that is exactly what this project does. It connects assets in our township for residents to enjoy. Mike Iona, our planning director.
Thank you, Jeff. On behalf of the planning department, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. As many of you know, I am new in my position, been here about 4.5 months. Staff is very excited about the project here today and the ribbon we're going to cut, because we look at it as a symbol of the projects that are yet to come. In 2020, we begin a very bold process to completely revamp and finish our comprehensive plan. It's something that we've been working on for the past 2 years, and staff is very excited to get that project across the finish line. As Jeff said, one of the key principles that staff is focusing on this year, and one of the things that we'll be focusing on in the comprehensive plan, is connectivity, in addition to vibrancy, placemaking, and other principles related to planning. So what this really does is it's the first piece that we look at connecting as we build this plan and build a successful future for Colerain Township. So thank you all for coming out, and I will pass it over to Representative Abrams.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today. I love to hear a comprehensive plan. I love a good plan, not only making it, but actually, implementing it and seeing it, to fruition. All right, so I'm here today. I am going to present. Dan, would you like to receive this? Well, first of all, let me say, I love the idea of this trail. Connecting the community is so important. And let's not forget that a healthy community is important too. So whether you're walking or running or bringing your dog or your kids in the stroller, that's always a good thing. So here I have an official commendation from the Ohio House of Representatives, Speaker Householder, and myself. And basically that says, congratulations, this is exciting, and a healthy community is our goal here in Colerain Township. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
You want to introduce?
And I'll introduce Senator Bill Blessing.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Dan. And well, it's absolutely wonderful to be here today for this Main Street Trail. I can say that it'll certainly serve me well as I walk off the large meal that I have at Olive Garden there at Stone Creek. Because as it gets down to Colerain High School, I can just go across the street, and then that takes me all the way down to where I live in the southern part of Colerain. Actually, come to think of it, that's quite a walk. That might walk off more than one meal at Olive Garden. But for $1,000, I mean, that's absolutely incredible. Glad to see it. Glad to see that the state didn't have to chip in. That's always a good thing as well. And looking forward, I like what I heard about connectivity and doing what we can to bring the community together. And a few years ago, we passed legislation in Columbus that dealt with outdoor refreshment areas. Jeff's probably aware of that. Doubtful that they'll come to Colerain Township, but just throw that on everybody's radar as we're talking about things, Stone Creek and the Main Street Trail. So with that, I will turn it over to whomever is our next illustrious speaker. To Trustee Matt Wallert.
Thank you, Senator Blessing. It is indeed a great day to be here, and the weather is cooperating somewhat with us. It's my kind of weather. I don't know about everybody else, but it is a significant movement forward to put this trail together. I think one of the greatest assets of Colerain Township is the fact that we're very diverse, but at times that can also be an impediment because we're separated over such a long distance. This will bring us closer together, and I think will be important in creating a greater sense of community. And I'm certainly happy. I'm happy to be here for this opening, and I'm happy to hear that it costs $300 a mile, actually $333.33. So just FYI. So in the effort of full transparency, but it's certainly a significant day in Colerain, and I'd like to introduce Trustee Dan Unger then.
Hi, I'm Dan Unger. I'm Colerain Township Trustee, and thank you for tuning in today on Waycross. This trail will connect all this subdivision across Springdale Road to Colerain High School and on up the asphalt pathway around behind the maintenance building, down the hill, over the bridge, and takes you up to Stone Creek. There is no automobile traffic on the whole way, so it's a very safe way to get there. You do cross Colerain Avenue in front of Cane's, the home of good fried chicken, and you run down, you will go east on Redskin and then take a left, and then that brings you into Clippard Park. My wife and I were out here 2 days ago and test walked the trail, and it was a little bit wet because it rained all day Saturday, but it was a nice walk and a nice way to get away from all the traffic, and you can walk to all the restaurants from here and all the way to Clippard Park. So thank you for being a part of this with us today, albeit from your living room, and we will move on to the next part of the program. And that would be the ribbon cutting. And over to our right, there's a group of young people that are training for their upcoming military service.
You want to go on that side over there, Mike?
And I went and picked one of those people out, and I will allow her to introduce herself. And you will be the ribbon cutter today. And I have randomly selected you from the group of young people that are over here training for their service out here on this nice January day. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Police Sakura Rosemeyer, and I'm getting ready to ship for the Marines. And we are out here all the time using these trails, running out here, and it's very pleasing to know that we're not going to get hit while we're trying to get in shape and train. So I'm very thankful for this.
Great, and thank you for your upcoming service to our country. It's very much appreciated. I will present you with the large pair of scissors, and I'll ask Trustee Wallert to take one of the smaller pair of scissors, and Senator Blessing to take the other pair. And at this point, we will go ahead and cut the ribbon and open the trail. So please, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. And now the trail is open and ready for use. And I will hand the microphone back to our administrator, Jeff Mills.
Very good. Well, thanks everyone for coming out. We are so excited to see people using this trail, and so excited to add this to our list of assets in Colerain Township. We'll see you on the trail.